This week's episode didn't exactly go as planned. What started as a trip to explore hot springs around Stanley, Idaho, and backpack to the famous Goldbug Hot Springs quickly took a turn. From slipping and falling on the trail to realizing someone might be actually following us, this adventure became more intense than we expected. Stick around because this one's a wild ride. So I know it's crazy to start our video with going to the dump station, but after our last video where we were at Arrow Rock, we have a full tank that we have to dump, and we also have to fill water. So, and also we have to get rid of our garbage. So this is everything in one. It costs $12, but it's really convenient. So I'll show you.
It's the prettiest dump station in the whole country.
So we are currently in Stanley, Idaho, and the goal of this video is to visit as many hot springs as we can.
So these hot springs that we're going to be visiting are all Idaho hot springs, and they're local to Stanley and Salmon, two areas of Idaho that we really enjoy.
And Idaho has the most hot springs in the country. Just a fun fact for you. I think it has over 100 hot springs that you could go in. The rest, I think there's more than 300, but you can't go in them because they're too hot. Which I could see, because honestly, you couldn't go in this one or that one up there. That right there, how much the temperature?
That water coming out of there is probably 170 or 180 degrees, I'm guessing. It's scalding hot. I think this is just about paradise. Sharon adjusted the pipes here so the hot water comes right into this pool, and it's the perfect temperature. Now the sun came up. This is just unbelievably awesome. And it's about 9 minutes from our free campsite. So today we're at our first hot spring. This one's called Boat Box, and the water comes out probably at, I'm gonna say 140 or 150 degrees. And there's a pipe that comes down to the springs you can move around to adjust the temperature to your liking, which is really cool. This is 9 minutes from our first campground, which is incredible to me. Such a beautiful place. Idaho is definitely capturing our hearts.
So we are gonna take you through Sunny Gulch Campground. I think you have to pay $25 for this campground, and it's literally 1 minute from our campground. So I just wanna show you the difference.
Yeah, this is a paid campsite. It's called Sunny Gulch. I don't know if it's much nicer than the one we're in, honestly. Check it out, we're gonna show you around.
Yeah, for ours has Okay, so far that I do notice that they have paved roads and ours is dirt roads, but the dirt roads that we are at are completely fine. So let's see. Let's see what they get. Pavilion and garbage. Bring our garbage over here. Has a pavilion, bathroom. Oh, wait, how much is it? $24 a night. Okay, so it's $24 a night here.
It says pick a campsite and the host will contact you. So yeah, it's $24 a night. Second vehicle, $12. Double sites, $48. I think the difference, honestly, is that this is paved.
That's probably about it.
That's the only difference I could see. And it has a nice pavilion. But our campsite is 2 minutes down the road, and it's not paved, but it's nicely surfaced. I mean, really packed gravel. It's not even gravel, it's like sand, but it's packed. Yeah, here's your camp post. Yeah, this is paved.
Yep. All right, here we go. So it's gravel, and it has a fire pit, and it has a table. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. And like a cooking station, and then it has the table.
Yeah.
You want to put it out the window?
So you can see it has a nice picnic bench, a nice fire pit, and a little table. And it's paved. Well, this one's kind of gravelly. I don't know. Yeah, the main roads are paved. The sites are gravel.
It does have water.
Oh, it does have water. Okay.
Yeah.
It has potable water but I don't think you can fill your RV with it. Yeah. So it's a nice campground, but do you want to pay $24 a night, or do you want to stay for free right up the road? It's up to you guys.
And we're right on the river, so actually I think we're better.
Yeah, this is not actually. Well, it probably is on the river.
No, it's not.
No. Okay, so this is not even on the river. Here's the restrooms.
Yeah, our restrooms look better.
Yeah, the restroom at our campsite is actually brand new. So I would not, to me, I would never pay $24 a night, but that's just me.
Not the only views you really get in this campground, and it's kind of on the exit. I definitely would pick the place that we are. It's definitely the same feel, but without paying any money. We are currently at Redfish Lake. It is beautiful, beautiful. We're at the resort. I'm so surprised that they allow you to come here, but there's a little dock, and I'm gonna go jump off of it. Joe is metal detecting right now, but look how beautiful this place is. I kind of wish we brought our boat out here, but we're kind of bowed out from all the boating we did the last video, but this place is gorgeous. You don't think I'm very graceful?
That's the part.
You don't think I'm very graceful?
Yeah, you are. You're fine. Yeah, this is awesome.
1, 2, 3, go. What a beautiful place. Honestly, we are at the Redfish Lodge, and you can just park here, swim here for free. You don't have to have rented a place here or anything like that. They have a restaurant and a bar up there that you can get a drink. You could rent a boat or a kayak. I think you might be able to rent a boat, and you could also take a boat over across the other side. It's a really pretty, amazing place. Oh, and then my favorite part is that they have a dock out there that you could go swim out to and then jump off into the deep end. I had a lot of fun doing that. I had to make Joe do it though, because he's a baby.
I was a baby today, but I did it.
I got a margarita. Ooh. Gotta have a margarita on a beach day. Even though it's like a weekday, everybody's supposed to be back in school. This place is pretty busy though. Anyway, what an awesome place. It feels like a beach day. We were just saying this, like, being on the Oregon coast, it barely feels like summer.
But now we're getting our summer.
Yeah, we've got like maybe, I'm gonna say like 2.5 weeks of summer, because we were in Mount Hood, it was really hot. We went to Eastern Oregon, it was really hot. And then Idaho has been pretty hot. So we're getting our summer. It's really nice to enjoy the water and everything else like that, but I'm ready for fall. Are you ready for fall?
Not yet.
Oh, you want some more summer.
I like the warm weather. This is the Real Deal Smokehouse, and this sandwich looks like the real deal.
So we made it to our campground. We actually literally dropped our trailer off, put on the power, and left. We didn't have time to do much. We just went to eat at the barbecue place and we absolutely loved it. But now we have a really awesome adventure planned and we'll show you when we get there. So we are here at Goldbug and we are going on our first backpacking trip. I'm extremely nervous. I don't know how I'm gonna carry this up the mountain, but I've been wanting to do this my whole life, so we're gonna do it. I don't know how bad it's gonna be. I'm a little nervous.
One step at a time.
And nobody's here, so we'll have the whole hot springs to ourselves. Okay. So part of this hike is in private property and then the rest is public land. So we are now on the public lands part. jumped the gun and picked the wrong spot. This spot is a lot nicer, but we would have had to go uphill more with our backpack, so I guess we'll be okay. I'm not gonna lie, that was much harder than we thought. We should have definitely came up to here sooner. It's already starting to get dark. Honestly, it's so hot that we can't even really enjoy the hot springs. But we came here 4 years ago, and this is what made us fall in love with hiking. It's like a love-hate relationship, because at some points I didn't think I was gonna make it, like the first time. It is not an easy hike. That's all I can say. But I'm proud of us for doing it and sticking it out. And it is beautiful up here.
Yeah, this hike is not easy, but it is so worth it. These springs are beautiful.
Never seen anything like them before in my life. We were trying to get to the cave, but we gave up.
Yeah, where's the cave? Does anyone know? Leave it in the comments. I don't know if we'll be coming back anytime soon, but if we do, we want to be able to find that cave.
Huh? Found you.
We're going into the cave. Bye.
How's it look back there?
Kind of crazy.
Yeah?
Definitely a cave.
Not the one, but still. But it's so cool. Hike back down. We only have to hike half of it to get back down to our site.
We also wanted to let you guys know that these places are clothing optional, and we did indeed witness a clothing optional man hiking up as we're hiking down. So he wasn't even at the spring yet, and he was, let's just say, swinging.
Down? Oh, wow. Almost at our campsite. I did fall. I got hurt pretty bad. I'll show you my arm. It's throbbing, but I think I'm okay. We just got to get to our campsite and just chill for the night. I'll keep you posted on how it's doing.
So we're just waking up here. It's about 7 in the morning, and we slept pretty well. Sharon bought these nice mattresses.
You just blow them up. They work really well.
Yeah, we actually really liked them, and the tent was great. Kept us pretty warm, actually. We got this tent at REI on clearance. I think it was like $400 and we got it for like 200. But yeah.
The last we saw you was we were coming down the mountain and we did get lost.
We got lost in the dark again.
Yeah, we went past our campsite and we made it almost all the way to where you go down to the car, and then we had to turn around and come back. So that part sucked. It was pretty pitch dark when we came back, and honestly, we didn't even cook or anything. We just came right in the tent.
Fell asleep.
Yeah. So, I don't even know. We brought all this food and we haven't even touched it.
Yeah. We're probably going to go to the town of Salmon and go out to breakfast, and then we're going to go visit the home of Dugout Dick.
Yeah.
A local favorite here. Yeah, so stick around. Hot toddy time.
Good way to wake up.
Hot toddies. A little bit of Gentleman Jack in there. Really good.
We drank the rest of that last night because we were a little nervous. Yeah, the animals, we didn't hear any animals, honestly, but we kept thinking we heard stuff. So, and the person we met last night, we were just a little creeped out. He was coming up at nighttime, and he knew where we were camping, so we were just a little freaked out by that.
And he was naked.
But we were fine. I actually fell twice yesterday. I think the next time I go on a hike like this, I need to bring my walking sticks. That probably would have prevented me from falling. I did get pretty hurt on my leg. My arm is pretty messed up, and I also jammed my finger. So we were gonna go back up to the hot springs today, but we decided that we're gonna leave and go to Dugout Dick, like he said already, which is, we'll tell you all about him. It's a really fun story. Walk over here?
Nope.
Is it just one person?
One guy.
Oh, I know we already talked about these pads, but these were definitely a game changer. They're called Power Link Outdoors. I definitely recommend these if you're hiking, and it folds up really small. I'll show you how small it folds up. The only thing that I would say, it does come with like a pillow that blows up, but we can't figure the pillow out. So we just need to figure out a pillow if we ever do this again.
This one's dirty. I should shake it out.
Yeah, shake it out. Why is it so dirty? He's a mad. Nope. There you go. I gotta look these up. I want to see how much I paid for them. They're better than air mattresses.
Way better.
That's how small it is. Actually, mine's even came out smaller. I didn't fold his as good, but...
We like the Power Licks Outdoors. They're not a sponsor, but we like them a lot.
That's the sound we heard all night. Just also so you know, there's a lot of campsites here, so don't stop at the first one. If you want to go closer to where the springs are, just keep going, and I would pick a site there. I wish we did, but it's all good. But we're heading out now. Down. That's it. We're done. Get her done. Can you see our car yet? I see the parking lot, but I don't see our car. So we made it to Dugout Dick. I was so intrigued by this story 4 years ago when we came here. This guy is incredible. Anyway, he's from Indiana and he was a traveler, kind of like us. And then he decided that he wanted to settle down. So he decided to settle down here.
He was a squatter and he just built some dugouts into the ground here with his bare hands. And he was a miner at first, and then he began to rent some of these out to people.
Yep.
Yeah, he lived a really interesting life, and he was actually on the Tonight Show.
Yeah, he was on the Tonight Show. A lot of people also think that he was kind of quiet to himself, but that's not true. We actually met people that know him the last time we were here, and they were telling us that he was a character. He would play music and charge people to listen to him.
Yeah.
He was just a real character.
He was a character.
But anyway, his land is still here. It never was his land. It's actually always been BLM land. You could actually camp right here if you wanted to.
Yep.
But he tried, I think that they've been trying for a long time to get it to be his land, even though he's not here anymore. But anyway, it's a really cool story. We'll show you the little place that he lived. It's really cool. The one thing I remember learning about when I was here last time, I don't know who I learned it from, maybe from the people down there. The really sad thing is he definitely wanted to be buried here in Idaho, but his family actually came and got him, and he's buried in Indiana where his family is. He's not very happy about that though, I'm sure, because he loved this place. Or is this his porch? It was windy last night, do you remember? It's like, what the heck is going on? What is this? How he used to cook? Oh, there's another window right here. Looks like a nice place to live back then.
A lot of work digging all this out by hand.
Uh-huh. Wow. The road to get in here is a little bit hard, but I think that you could get through with any trailer. And at the end, there's a turnaround, so you wouldn't have to worry about getting stuck. We'll leave the coordinates in here if you want to just come visit, or if you want to stay here at the BLM land, and it's also right on the river. I'll show you. I was actually going to try to stay here, but we decided to get a campground only because backpacking, we didn't want to leave our trailer left alone by itself. Plus, we don't know how long the batteries would have lasted. So now we're plugged in and we know everything's going to be fine when we get back. That's the only reason why we chose a campground, and we are actually going to stay another night. We're going to go explore that part of Idaho, and I think it looks like there's a ghost town by us, so we're going to go check that out. I think we might go home first and clean up, take a shower, and get dressed because we've been in these clothes for 2 days, but other than that, we'll show you more stuff.
So Dick Zimmerman died in 2010 at the age of 94, and the BLM eventually reclaimed his land, although they did let him have it for a while. They deeded it to him for quite a few years. His wife actually left him. She couldn't take it living here in the dugouts. Kind of a sad existence. He was an iconoclast, last of his breed. These people that came out here and lived off the land, basically, they didn't own much. He made money from mining, and he made money from renting these things out. He would charge money to take pictures. Pretty cool.
And play his guitar.
And he had an old guitar he used to play. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. So we are currently at the
Bayhorse.
So we are currently at Bayhorse Ghost Town. It looks really, really cool. The only thing is we have to go uphill again. And after that hike we did yesterday, I really don't feel like it, but we're gonna do it. It's $7 for the car. You could get an Idaho State Park Pass for $10 for all the parks. So if you're coming here, I probably will get that, but you have to get it at DMV. So anyway, we just paid the $7.
It's like a graveyard. So we just got done the ghost tour. It was really awesome. We found out, we thought it was a gold mine, but it was actually silver, copper, and lead. It was a really cute little town. I definitely could picture being there back in the days, and there was 16 saloons. So
I guess that's what they did with themselves when the winter came, because I hear the winters get very cold here. But anyway, we're just driving back, and both of us just keep talking about how beautiful Idaho is. We just can't even get over how beautiful it is. We've been here before one time, and we knew it was beautiful, but just we're going to different parts right now, and I'm like blown away every time we drive through here.
I think they should call Idaho the sleeper state.
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, before we ever came to Idaho, we never heard of a single person ever visiting Idaho before. So, I don't know. Idaho is definitely a place to put on your list. It's definitely one of my top, I'm going to say my top, definitely my top 10, maybe even my top 5 states. I absolutely love Idaho, and we only have 2 more days here, so I'm kind of sad. But definitely check out Idaho. You won't regret it. So we're getting ready to leave the Round Valley Campground. It was a very nice day. We only paid $25 a night on Passport America, but I think that's only after Labor Day. I think they do give you a discount for the summer, but I can't remember. Do you remember what it was, 10% or 20%?
I think it's 10%.
Yeah, just 10%, but it is after Labor Day, so we were able to get this great campground with giant spots, a nice picnic table for only $25. So that was really perfect. And it was pretty close to Goldbug, which is where we went hiking, and we didn't want to leave our trailer too far away. So that was really worked out great. The sad part is that it was so smoky. It's so smoky right now, you can't even see the mountains. When we first got here, you could see mountains out of our window, and now you can't even outline the mountains because it's so thick with smoke. So that's the sad part. But anyway, we had a great time there. We are staying in Idaho for 2 more days, but that will be in next week's video. But thank you so much for watching this video. We really enjoyed the hot springs and all the fun stuff here, and highly recommend this part of Idaho. It's really, really amazing and beautiful. We were actually just saying it yesterday, how beautiful Idaho is and how surprising it is. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.
This adventure had it all. Beautiful hot springs, our first backpacking trip to Goldbug, and some unexpected twists with a fall on the trail and a stranger who kept us on the edge. Thankfully, it all turned out okay, and we made memories we'll never forget. If you enjoyed this journey, be sure to like, subscribe, and share, because the next adventure is right around the corner.